Hey guys, this is Blueberry Paul and today it's time for the third Polish lesson on my channel. But first let's go back to the phrases we learned on last lesson. So last time we were learning some phrases that are useful in the everyday conversation. So you know how to say bon appetit, you can say smacznego, you can, if you want to say cheers or bless you, that is, this word has two meanings, you say na zdrowie. If you want to say thank you, you can say dziękuję. If you want to say yes, you say tak. If you want to say no, you say nie. If you want to ask somebody for something, please, proszę. If you want to say sorry, przepraszam. If you want to wish someone happy birthday, you can say 100 lat, which means literally may you live 100 years. So these were the phrases from the last lesson. Today I will present you some questions that are used in everyday conversation. Very popular questions on different things. But first, let's see. I have a card. From what words the questions are starting. So, if you want to ask how, you can say jak or w jaki sposób. If you want to say what, in Polish, co. Who, kto. Why, dlaczego. And where, gdzie. These are the words, the questions are starting in Polish. So, jak, co, kto, dlaczego, and gdzie. And now now we use these words in our questions. So, first, I don't know what, or okay. First, let's start from the end. So, where? Where do you live? Gdzie mieszkasz? If you want to ask someone where he lives, you can say gdzie mieszkasz. If you want to ask, it also starts with where in English, but in Polish it means also dokąd. So where are you going? Dokąd idziesz? Here it was gdzie, here is dokąd. In English it's one word, where. Where, because it locates the place. So, where are you going? You are going to a place. Where are you living? You are living in a place. So, it's the same, but in Polish two different words, gdzie and dokąd. Another thing, when you are in a shop, how to ask, how much is it? You can say, ile to kosztuje. Word ile, it also refers to age. You can ask how old are you also with the word ile. The word ile is used with the amount of years, amount of cash. How much is it? It will be ile to kosztuje. Now something with what. So, what are you doing? What are you doing? Co robisz? Co robisz? Or simple, what is it? Co to jest? Co to jest? What is it? Okay, another thing. We were in a shop and we were asking, how much is it? But sometimes the shop assistant will ask you, may I help you? Czym mogę pomóc? May I help you? Czym mogę pomóc? That's how the shop assistant will ask you in a Polish shop. Maybe something about, also about what, but will be what time is it? Która jest godzina? If you want to ask somebody for a time, you can say która jest godzina. Word godzina in Polish means hour. In English we are asking for the time in all, but in Polish we are asking for an hour. Exactly, so która godzina? Która godzina? What time is it? And one thing more, if you want to ask a Polish person if he speaks English, do you speak English? Czy mówisz po angielsku? It is maybe difficult and long questions. Czy mówisz po angielsku? Do you speak English? And of course the answer will be yes or no. The answer will be yes or no. Tak or nie. So these were the questions, simple questions, maybe not the all because we don't use how and we don't use who and why, but maybe next time I will show you some more questions, and next time we will try to answer all these questions. So on today's lesson we ask, czy mówisz po angielsku, do you speak English? You can say yes or no, but what about what time is it? What about how may I help you? What about what is it? What about what are you doing? What about how much is it? What about where are you living? And what about where are you going? We'll try to answer these questions next time. But first, let's sum up all these questions. The questions, the words which Polish questions are starting with are like this. So, if the question in English starts with how, in Polish starts with jak or w jaki sposób. If the question starts with what, in Polish with co. Who, kto. Why, dlaczego, and where, gdzie. So these are the words the questions are starting with, and now some questions once more. If you want to know where are you going, you can say dokąd idziesz. If you want to know where are you living, you can say gdzie mieszkasz. If you want to ask in the shop how much is it, you can say ile to kosztuje. If you want to know what somebody is doing, you can say what are you doing, and in Polish co robisz. If you want to know what is it, you can say co to jest. In the shop again, we are in the shop again, so how may I help you? May I help you? W czym mogę pomóc? And asking about time. What time is it? Która jest godzina? And at the end, do you speak English? Czy mówisz po angielsku? So that will be all about the questions, maybe not all, next time more questions and more other phrases on the fourth Polish lesson next Friday, and don't forget about Sunday Music Challenge on Facebook, this time Let It Go from Disney's Frozen. And for now, that will be all, and have a blueberry day everyone.